Spider-Man2099 has a resistance-based issue, massive docking and banning from Season 29 of Alliance Wars, mystery free gift pulled by Kabam last minute, and let's talk the Penny Parker objective. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Wednesday. How you doing? And before we go anywhere, let's just try and get to 60,000 subscribers. We're really darn close, especially because 54.5% of people that watched content on the channel over the last 28 days have not been subscribed. Please consider hitting the subscribe button. It's absolutely free and actually really helps out the channel. Come on, 60k. Now I won't be asking you that in every single video. It's just like we're close to 60,000 and it's like it's a big number to hit. So that would be corking if you could, please. Now it's time to give a little bit of thank yous, and thank you so much to everybody that supports the channel as a YouTube member and as well as a Patreon. You're on screen right now. Also those that support over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. This is where I do a lot of my live streaming too. Appreciate everybody that supports over there. That gives the Amazon Prime free sub a month. Thank you so much. Also those that give tier 1 subs, bits and donations, and tier 2 subs as well. Can't forget Karma. Also, I will be live streaming tonight. I'll be doing some more Cavalier difficulty, 100%ing that, and then on Thursday over onto Warzone and maybe Fall Guys on Friday potentially. Now let's kick off with some news that I forgot about. So actually quite a long time ago, 12 days ago, there was this posted, which was, we found an issue where sometimes cause Spider-Man2099's damage resistance to last indefinitely when it's only supposed to apply if the opponent is under the effect of True Strike. If the hit deals true damage as stated in his abilities, the team is working on implementing a fix so that it'll only apply under those conditions rather than continuing to apply even once those effects have ended. Currently, this damage resistance is also not activating against True Strike nodes and may be affecting some fights in Alliance Wars, so the team is working on getting it resolved. And that's just the thing, this is the biggest problem. Like when things interact with Alliance Wars, it then enters into the competitive elements of the game. By the way, big story on that towards the end of the show, and my god, it's another month and another thing with Alliance Wars, or another season, another thing with Alliance Wars. But any case, that's just something to note if you've seen that. And moving on to the next story. Okay, now on to the Summoner Showdown 2021. It was yesterday, the European and Russia finals. It saw some really amazing players within this game play, and that was great to see, especially in this particular interaction right here with Fintech versus Sweater. The way the Summoner Showdown works, it's going to be what will be the solo competitive mode to a degree. It will be maybe like a shortened down type thing, and a thing where you kind of get champions that you get to choose from and you get to ban them out. So kind of going like, okay, well here's the enemy and it is this champion right here, and you go, all right, okay, I know the counter for this, I'm going to use this. But it may be under a banned list of champions in which you cannot use for that particular interaction. And this is the closest thing we'll get to PvP. It won't be live PvP because it will be like PvPvE, and it's a bit of a weird thing to explain, but it is what it is. The way that this kind of like show is presented incredibly well, but I would say that the biggest thing with this is its interest from a watching perspective. Is this fun to watch? Is this interesting to watch? And that is something, you know, I don't know if the numbers were there compared with the last year that this was posted, because I believe this went out on Marvel Entertainment. So yeah, not which you kind of like hope would be kind of a lot of people coming out to see. There was an email that went out, and as well there was posts, but then if people are busy, maybe they're interested in something else at the moment, then hey, you know, maybe it's just the case that like people are a bit busy to see this. But it's great to see this back, but at the same time, what happened with the result? Well, the results are Fintech got the W. Well done to Fintech, absolutely amazing. I got a chance to watch a little bit of this morning, and it's just the case that this was just amazing play, amazing thought process when it comes to the bans, and just a well fluid execution when it comes to the playing style, and as well just perseverance as well with some of those fights. Some of them a little bit kind of dicey, but then, you know, it just happens. You know, sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. Dropped inputs and that with this game lead for fun times, you know, but you did your best. The best just got better, and I'm looking forward to and wishing you all the best when it comes to the next rounds. Yeah, Fintech for the W. If any of you are interested in the running order, it will be today at 9 AM PDT time. That it will be Asian Oceania. Americas will be Thursday, October 28th, and finals will be Friday, October 29th. So something to point out to the competitions, which you saw in that video, which is now live. You can see, checking the link in the description. They aren't filmed live. So yeah, if you're thinking that it's all kind of like filmed live, it's not. It's not. Also, just quickly, if you're interested in a Peni Parker objective target, there is a decent one if you search 1058. If you go to some of the respective monthly difficulties and go to 3.2, so like the event monthlies, you should see a Peni Parker. There should be the weaker one on normal. There's a lesser one on heroic. So there's some options there. Also, FYI for the people that kept saying to me, practice. Let me just explain. Let me just educate you. You need the champion in order to practice against the champion. If you do not have the champion, you cannot get the objective done. Oh look, there's my 3-star Peni Parker. Oh look, there's my 2-star Peni Parker. Oh look, there's my 4-star Peni Parker. Oh, there's my 5-star Peni Parker that I can't practice against. You would honestly be surprised with the amount of people I had to respond back to and say about that. And now on to mini ban waves and docking of Alliance Wars points. So one of the big things that has happened over the last 24 hours is we've had Alliance Wars Season 29 end. And with this, as a lot of things with Alliance Wars seasons go, one season to another is still a load of, well, not run smoothly, scuff, and just, my god, thank god this type of game mode is not living in my head rent-free, because it would do my nutting. Especially because, as I said, each season there seems to be something that goes wrong with it. And this season is an exact example of what happened in a previous season, and Kabam having to tidy up a lot of the stuff. Hence why we have had and seen a few little bans here or there because of the situation of, I don't know, account sharing, different things associated with stuff that's unscrupulous means, all that fun stuff, all that incredibly fun stuff. Now I've got better things than my time to out some of these alliances, especially because a lot of the people have already been punished, as we've seen. Those bans have started coming in and a few kind of like things have happened, like the extensive drop in points. Seeing a lot of these alliances drop from one tier down to another, or kind of like going down quite substantially. And there's been a massive drop in some of these points that people are able to acquire, and especially where they are with the end of season. Yeah, so there we go. Another month, another undermining of the competitive nature that is Alliance Wars, and it's something that, you know, Kabam need to look at. I don't know how far off an anti-cheat is, but we're 7 years down the rabbit hole now, and you kind of think, like, is it ever going to come at this rate? Could it ever come? Especially when you look at the likes of Call of Duty Warzone and how long it's taken them to get an anti-cheat, and will that indeed work? Because that's the other thing as well. Either way, another season, another problem. I look forward to doing exactly the same type of coverage when it comes to Alliance Wars Season 30. Hey, everybody, did you get a free gift yesterday? No, you didn't, but you got a notification. Yes, that mystery indeed is going to be looked at right now. So for a lot of people, they would have seen this. Some didn't. I mean, I wouldn't, because I was doing something called sleep. Very new thing. Only discovered a couple of weeks ago. Sleeping. Anyway, anyone know what the Choose Your Guardian of the Galaxy thing was? I received a notification, but when I went on game, there wasn't anything in mail. So yeah, guessing this meant it was meant to send out a 3-star selector to coincide with the new game. So, as a lot of you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy game has been released, and a lot of games developers are kind of coming together to go like, if Final Fantasy went, hey, good luck on the game. Or even that other Marvel game, which is Midnight Suns, said, hey, good luck on the game. So a lot of developers have been doing that, and Kabam decided to duck out of it. And what do I mean by ducking out of it? Well, Kabam Mike said yesterday, late yesterday when this went in, hey everybody, earlier today a notification for Guardians of the Galaxy gift was delivered to some summoners. This was done by accident and there was no gift at this time. We apologize for any confusion this may have caused. And the question may be, well, will we ever get it? I mean, not that I think a lot of people are going to be like, yay, get a free 3-star or something. So well, maybe we'll get, maybe it's going to be a 4-star. I don't know. Maybe it was the wrong type of gift. Maybe they pulled it last minute for whatever reason. Maybe there was something that he didn't do. I mean, I don't think they even posted at the Guardians of the Galaxy game. No post there, so they're not doing what other games developers have been doing. So yeah, the way the Final Fantasy posted at them, the way that Marvel Midnight Suns posted at them. So I guess they're kind of, well, ducking out of doing it. So yeah, you really want that 3-star, don't you? Well, if I find out any more info, I'll let you know. And on Wednesday, we end the show as we normally do with arena predictions for Knull, for Vulture, for Black Panther, and as well Mr. Fantastic. My predictions are as follows. I'm going with 170 mil for 6-star Knull, which I know maybe sounds like a bit excessive, but I just feel like with this current habit that we have with just inflating our arena grind in featured for results, it's going to be the case. 5-star, I'm going with 55 mil. Again, it's a little bit higher than I normally do with these 5-star featured. Again, I just feel like this is going to be an actively interested arena, especially from performance of Knull being recently and what we've seen with a few videos. The Selector, as a 6-star, I'm going with 45 mil. I think it's going to be very low, especially with interest being shifted towards Knull's featured arena grind. And I feel that if it's going to go anything, it'll go 45 to at least 55, that kind of like benchmark right there. But I have this feeling you'll probably get a very low cutoff, because not to say that those 3 champions are not overly interesting, they're good enough. They are good champions. It's just a case of like current interest at the moment for them. Maybe you're flagging off with Knull being more of an interest. But then a 5-star Selector, I'm going with 15 mil. I think that 15 mil is enough for any of those champions. And we'll see what happens when the results are in on Sunday as to whether or not I got them right or maybe I got them wrong. And there we go indeed. That has been the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Wednesday. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye for now.